Hello and welcome to another Delboy video and another Delboy new series, and this one's called Delboy's Film Shorts. Well, I started off another series called Delboy's Shorts for Gaming, and I thought to myself, why not do one for films? I quite like the idea of doing something incredibly short, something very, very sweet and compact, and maybe you guys would like that also. So in this particular one, we're starting off with the film The Running Man from 1987. We'll keep the format hopefully the same all the time. So we're going to go to my overhead cam and we're going to show off my actual physical media version of the film. So here we are with Schwarzenegger's The Running Man in its protective slip. This one's unusual for a steel book from most of my collection, in the fact that it has another slip as well. It's got a cardboard slip. So this is the 35th anniversary edition that came out a couple of years ago. It's got quite a nice front cover, very attractive, lots of reds, which, by the way, is quite like the film, to be quite honest. The side is there, a little bit of information about the film, who was in it, the certification for this country, which is 18. It's a Dolby Atmos, Dolby Vision encode for this one. And if you pull away the cardboard cover, you've got the actual steelbook, which is another image. More simplified, but really quite nice, bit cartoony. Nice side image. Picture of the crowd looking at the live broadcast of The Running Man, because this is a TV show, but an action-orientated death-type show. And if we open it up, we've got the Running Man disc, which we can see there. This one is the 4K edition. And if we open that up, we've got a picture of Ben Richards and Killian. So quite a nice looking steelbook, 35th anniversary edition. I would say that I think that the disc is a bit bland, just pure silver. But as a package, it's not bad. We'll now go to my Collectorz software. Now this is my database software that I've used for many, many years. I've got a bought copy of the Collector's edition for comics, movies, music, etc, etc, and this is quite a nice place to go to just to find out a little bit about the film. So we'll talk about the plot. It says here, by 2017 the global economy has collapsed and US society has become a totalitarian police state censoring all cultural activity. The government pacifies the populace by broadcasting a number of game shows in which convicted criminals fight for their lives, including the gladiator-style The Running Man, hosted by the ruthless Damian Killian, where runners attempt to evade stalkers and certain death for a chance to be pardoned and set free. So I was quite entertained by that sort of like synopsis back in 1987, and I went to see the picture and was really quite entertained. So who's in it? We've got Arnold Schwarzenegger as Ben Richards, who does a pretty good job. He plays pretty much all these types of roles in a similar sort of way. We've got Maria Alonso as Amber Mendez. She's quite good. A sort of a straight lady actress turned action towards the end. We've got Jim Brown as Fireball. That's one of the runners. One of the killers. As we do have Jesse Ventura as Captain Freedom, who was also in, I believe, Predator, and Erlen Van Litch, who's Dynamo, which unfortunately I believe he died a couple of years afterwards. A shame. He's an opera singer. And the other standout performance from my point of view was Richard Dawson as Damon Killian, who I later found out did a game show in the States, a bit like the British's version of Family Fortunes. And if you ever do get to watch it, it's eerie how he was in that game show and how he portrayed himself in this. But what were the crew for this? Well, you've got Paul Michael Glaser as the director. He wasn't the original director. He was a replacement. By the point that he came in, the production was already in full force. So he had no way of changing where the production was going with this. He was brought in just to get the film in on time. So he has very little creative input. Stephen King is in the credits for the writer, but he was actually under a ghost name for the book. And I believe he wasn't really happy very much with this particular film. And Harold Faltermeyer is the musician. And to be quite honest, the standout for this film, I believe, is the music. It's a fantastic soundtrack. Go and get it if you can. There is an extended version of it. And this particular edition came out in 2023. It is a steelbook. It is my 4K, but you can get it in Blu-ray. And I believe you can even go further back and get it on DVD. I even had it on Laserdisc. So with that, I think we might as well watch the trailer. So if I click this button, hopefully you'll get to see the trailer.
In the year 2017, an innocent man accused of a crime has a choice: hard time or prime time.
Sensational. Perfect contestant. I want him.
He must pay or play the running man.
On your mark.
I'll be back.
Go!
The highest rated TV show in history.
Guess they want us to stay.
It's a game between life and death.
Give you a lift?
Arnold Schwarzenegger is the running man. He's playing for a prize. The prize is his life.
How about the lights?
The running man.
There we go. That was the clip. And when I first saw that clip, I really wanted to go and see the film. I must admit, I do like satire films, but RoboCop really takes the edge, and it came out that same year. And there is another TV satire film called Network, which is really good, but it's not got this fantasy type element to it. Thinking about it now, I don't think the probation service would work very well if we found out that our murderers were given the chance to be in a game show, kill the trackers, and if they get to the end of the game, they can get a full pardon, live on an island in a lap of luxury. Don't think the rehabilitation program would work very well there. Other things I didn't quite like about it really was those trackers. They really did look like Tin Pot. They were wearing like cosplay type outfits. But the action was good. It was actually considered quite violent back in the day. The music is fantastic. And it's really quite an entertaining film. I do like dystopian futures. This one is set like 30 years in the future from when I saw the film. And to be quite honest, we are in a future where world hunger is a problem. And live game shows, hey, we're not too far away from this, are we? And with that, I'm going to end it and say I hope you enjoyed this. I'm looking forward to doing the next one, to be quite honest. So I'm going to say salute. Hope you like this. Thanks very much for watching. Bye-bye.